Good morning, guys. In today's session, we are going to discuss about DOM navigation as well as one more concept is called DOM nodes, right? What is a node, right? We are going to discuss this concept called DOM node and navigation. These are the two concepts we have, guys, in our document object model. So once these concepts are completed, we can go for browser object model, right? First, let us complete this DOM and what is a node and how we have to check it. Can you see here, this is a document, guys. What this document contains, can you see lot of elements are there. What they are saying in JavaScript, every element is a node. HTML is node, head is a node, title is a node. And do you know one more thing? And this text is also node. This is called a text node and this is called element node. We have two things. Just remember this, guys. In this we have a node. In this we have something called element node and we have one more thing called text node, right? Text node. What is element node here? For example, I'm writing a paragraph tag, so paragraph tag is a element node. So in this paragraph tag, if you're writing something called welcome, then what is this welcome? Welcome is called text node. Paragraph is nothing but element node and this is nothing but text node, right? And moreover, before going to this, we have to know DOM hierarchy. What is the hierarchy, or people will call it as also DOM navigation, right? Can you please check this slide once 1 minute and please observe this. In the left side I have a HTML document, nothing but HTML elements. In the right side I explained you very clearly about the DOM hierarchy. We have head tag and we have body tag. Where they are available in the HTML tag. And head tag, you can see it contain one element, title element, and body tag, you can see it contain two elements, h1 tag and paragraph tag. So if you can come to right side, HTML is the root element, nothing but HTML is the father of every element in your document. HTML has no parents, yes, right? HTML doesn't have parent because in a document HTML is the starting element, he is the father. HTML is the parent of head and body. So you can see, guys, this is hierarchy. Come to code here, I'm saying you HTML. What is the basic structure of this HTML document? Always it has two tags, two major tags. What are the two major tags we have? One is head section, right? This is head section, and one more is body section. Body section open, body section close. So who is the children's of HTML tag? Head and body, right? Always remember HTML having two children's, one is head and body. So I'm using some words, guys. See, parent child combination I'm using. So this is very important to understand this, guys. That's the reason I'm just going here, right? Try to see. This is HTML is the root element, HTML is the parent of head and body, right? You can see here, head is the first child of HTML. See, the terminology, whatever it may be, I'm saying you one word. So who is the father of head? HTML. Who is the father of body? HTML, right? Or here in the fourth, in the bullet points, we have fourth point is head is the first child of HTML. Yes, sir. Body is the last child. Yes, we can call last child, right? Because HTML contain only two things, na? HTML is HTML structure contain two major elements. One is head element, one is last element. In the HTML, what is the first element we have? First element is head tag, and what is the last element we have? Body tag. Again, this body tag may contain n number of elements. Is that not right? Generally, we will write lot of documents, right? In every document, we may have so many elements, guys, right? So many elements, and every element may contain another element as well, right? So this is nothing but DOM navigation or DOM hierarchy, guys, right? So this is how the elements are in this, guys, right? So see, every element is going to be called as a node, one node. Each and every element is one node, parent node, child node, like this, right? And one more thing, do you observe here? And in this is the document. Can you see we have two major element? One is head element, one is body element, right? HTML head and body. Now if I expand head section contain again one body. Can you see the relation between title and HTML? Right, HTML father is the head, right? Sorry, so the father of head is HTML. Then tell me, who is the father of title tag? Title tag father is head tag. And tell me, who is the grandfather of title tag? Grandfather of title tag is the HTML, right? In the same manner, we can come to body. So now you can see we have UL tag. UL tag contain LI tag. Who is the father of LI? UL. Who is the father of UL? Body. Who is the father of body? HTML. Like this is called hierarchy, guys. Inheritance, we can call one word, right? Inheritance means is nothing but we can say in Telugu varasatvam, right? So this is the same structure we are having, guys. This is hierarchy. So the hierarchy contain child father relationship, guys. This is nothing but, do you know one more thing? Remember carefully. So here in this document, I am writing one paragraph tag, guys. This is the paragraph tag I'm keeping in the body. Tell me, who is the father of this paragraph tag? Body. Now one more thing, guys, remember carefully. Welcome is a text na. Who is the father of welcome? Paragraph. Who is the father of paragraph? Remember why I'm asking you. Paragraph tag is an element and welcome is a text node. See, this is called element node. Paragraph tag is called element node and this welcome is called text node. We have to use one word called text node, guys. Text node as well as paragraph tag. I mean, some people may ask us, who is the father of this welcome text node? So here everything is considered as a node also, right? So everything in the document will be considered as a node, guys, right? H1 has one child, paragraph tag has one child, H1 and one more thing, we can use one word, guys. Here, sorry, in this document we have H1 tag and we have something called paragraph tag, right? So who is the father of this H1 and paragraph tag? Block, right? So who is the father of DOM navigation? H1. Who is the father of welcome to DOM? Paragraph tag. And one more thing, what is the relation between these two people and what are they are and all? So guys, remember, H1 and paragraph are nothing but siblings. Sibling means maybe brother and sister, or maybe brothers, or maybe sisters, right? So but these two sisters have these two childrens have a father called Block, right? So these are the childrens of something, guys. These we can call the technical word is nothing but siblings. And remember carefully, this welcome to DOM is nothing but the paragraph tag. Nothing but people will also say paragraph tag has one child. One child. The child is nothing but welcome to DOM. H1 tag is also having one child. That is nothing but DOM navigation. I mean, why I'm saying you, in document object model, everything in the document will be considered as a node, guys. Now I want to navigate, I want to find the DOM properties, I want to find the childrens of this block. How many childrens are there in this block tag, how many childs are there for this block tag and all. I want to find the next sibling, right? So can you see here, Li and Li, this is, we are having three Li's. Who is the father of these three Li's? We have UL is the father, right? How can we find the next element of this item one? Who is the next element of this item one? About. Who is the previous element of this item 3? Who is the previous element of item 3? This is nothing but the DOM navigation. How can we find, right? So for these guys, to find the elements, siblings or child nodes or first child, last child or previous sibling, next sibling, whoever it may be, we have some predefined methods, predefined properties in JavaScript, guys. Those are called node properties, right? Node properties. So the in this slide, I'm just explaining the node properties. Can you see what are all the node properties are available? Parent node. So who is the I mean, what I want to say, who is the father of this body? Who is the father of parent node? Parent node of this body. Who is the parent node of the body? HTML is the parent, right? So in such a manner, so we have some properties. Can you see child nodes of this block tag? Who is the child nodes, right? What are the childs available for this block tag? So like this, we can find, we can manipulate last child of HTML. Who is the last child of HTML? Body is the last child of HTML. Next sibling, previous sibling, node value, node name. Guys, here we have a property node value. Remember carefully, this node value is going to help you a lot, right? What is node value and what it will do, and all we will check it. Why? Because they will ask us one difference. What is the difference between node value and inner HTML? They will look like same, node value and inner HTML, and we will see what is the difference between node value and inner HTML, guys, right? So here we will go and we will check with some examples, guys, here, right? So with the node value, right, who is the first child, who is the last child, and all we can see, guys. Let us go to the slide here and come down and let us write some script here, guys. So you can take anything, or else you can take this h1 tag also, no problem. So let us write something here, um, document dot, or else title equal to, let us take one variable, title equal to document dot get element by id. So what is the ID of the head h1 tag? Head is the ID, right? So we know what is it contain. So if I print console.log and the title is an HTML object collection, right? Generally, if you can alert, it will show you HTML object of HTML heading tag something alert. If you can alert this, so 1 minute, let us go and alert this. You will get that output, right? Now you can just refresh the page and just check it, and I'm refreshing. You are getting object HTML heading element. This is what we are getting, guys, here, right? So now I'm just going to console it. Let us check it. I'm going to print this into the console.log, and you can see we will get all the information of the thing. So if you alert the title, we are getting object HTML heading element. But if you are consoling, we are getting the complete information of the element, right? So see here, I'm having a property called .inner HTML, right? Inner HTML. What this inner HTML will do? Refresh the page, and you can go, and you're getting DOM navigation. So the title of this is coming, right? This is the title of this, guys, DOM navigation. Remember carefully, the same I want to do by using nodes, right? How can we do the same by using nodes, guys? Now, so here, remember carefully, I want to access this title by using node properties. Now we seen by using inner HTML, we know how to get the value of a h1 tag, and we know this. And now I want to get this title by using node. So who is the father of h1 tag? Sorry, who is the father of DOM navigation? H1, right? So H1. So what is the relation between H1 and DOM navigation, guys? Father and child relation. So I can write first child here. You can write something called FIRST, first child, right? So this is the predefined property, Amma, in the DOM navigation. Predefined property. Check it. DOM nodes. While accessing DOM nodes, we can use first child, last child, something. Now I'm printing this title. What is the first child? Can you see? It is going to give you, oh, it is giving you something called DOM navigation. See, do you see? If I keep mouse on this element, so in the console, that in the screen, the element is highlighting. So I have to know what is this. Is this is element or text? I don't know. 1 minute. Let me confirm it. That is what the text or anything. Just go with the type of, right? If you can print it, check it, and oh, it is object, amma. Actually, DOM navigation is a string kada, right? So then what I need to do, guys, here, check it carefully. I'm going with a property called node value. What is a node value? Now you can check it. What is the type of this title? It will be string, guys. String means we can get it simply. Now you can remove the type of, you will get the title of the particular element also, guys. Now you're getting DOM navigation. This is plain string, but earlier it was in some quotes, right? So now if you are not writing this node value, now observe this carefully, it will be an object, guys. It was in double quotes, and moreover it is highlighting on the screen. If I keep mouse on it, is highlighting on the screen. It is showing it as an element. It is not a string. So that's why you are using a property first child. Who is the first child? This is the first child. First child dot node value. See, h1, what I am saying you here, every element is a node value, right? This is what this is getting, the h1 tag element dot node value, h1 dot node value, simply said, right? So the node value is coming, guys, right? So like this. Now you want to go with the PA or a paragraph tag. So first child of node value. What is the first child of node value? Welcome to DOM. So what is the head tag we taken earlier? Now you can refresh it. We're getting the same, guys, here. Or else we can get the same in another way. We have something called child nodes. We have some property called child nodes. Let us go and check it. How can we get the same by using child nodes, right? Now child nodes is going to return an object. Now I'm writing something called child nodes, right? Child nodes, right? This is, let me print this console.log. Let me check it. What is my output, guys? Console.log of title. Just I'm going to print the title. What is this child node is going to do? Let us check it. So child node is giving node list of text. It is going to give an object called node list. Node list is an object, guys. Can you see what is the type of it? Can you see what is the type of it? Node list. Node list is in nothing but it's an object, guys. Node list is also an object. So it is having element called text, right? How can we access the text? Node list is an object. Object means we are saying that we have something called zero, right? Do you see zero? Now you have to access in terms of an object like this, guys, right? Title of zero. Now you can check it. I'm refreshing. What are you getting? You're getting DOM navigation. More, it's an object. So you want to get again the value of it. Simply we can write something called node value. Yes, guys, we can write node value. So here we have three ways to access the DOM element, guys. The element information I'm able to access in the three ways is nothing but we have so many possible ways. We can use any one of the way. So by using inner HTML, we access the text. By using first child dot node value, we use it, and we use something called child nodes also. But always remember, child nodes will always return an object. Now one more thing, so let us go with the block. What is this block contain? Block is an ID, and let us get this block. How many child nodes are there in this block class? Let us go with this same, where b equal to document dot get element by ID. The ID is nothing but block. Let's go with simply block. So now, guys, observe this carefully. I am going to print it console.log just to be print it. So this is already, we know, just we are getting the information of the block, and we are just printing. It will print whole the DOM of block, no? Right? We are having this is, but it is showing this. Now I want to write dot child nodes. What are the child nodes of this block? Right now you can see it is going to return. So can you see there are 5 child nodes? What are the child nodes? Text, h1 tag, text, paragraph tag, and a text. Here one is one big problem, but by seeing this, how many elements are there in this block, guys? We have only 2 elements now, but why this is showing 5 elements? Text, h1 tag, see, this is second is h1, and this is also paragraph tag, 2 nodes, right? But the problem is here, guys, while using these child nodes, we are giving some spaces. Now remove these spaces, so it will be very clear, guys. If we can remove the here, space is also considered as a text. So a lot of space is there. There is a reason it is coming like this. Now let me remove the space here. So if you can remove the space, it will be very clear, guys. Now you can check it. Space is not there. Now refresh it. And if you can refresh, how many nodes are there? There are 2 nodes are there, h1 and paragraph tag. Why you are getting that earlier, because we are giving some space. So in the node list, even the space is also a node, guys. Nothing but space is nothing but a text. Text is nothing but node. So we are saying that the text is nothing but text node, right? In the same manner, we are getting only 2 child nodes, guys, right? So what is the node 1, guys? Here now you can go and you can print it 0 and refresh it, and you can refresh. I'm getting this, and you want to go and print it nothing but like this. Also we can get the child nodes. I want to get all the childrens of the particular. I want to get all the childrens of the body tag. How many childrens are there in the body tag? I want to get it. I want to get the childrens of the specific element, right? Who is these things, guys? These are the childrens of these things, guys. Simply said, right? So or else we can write something, guys, here. B dot next sibling. Yes, we can write like this also. I'm going to write next sibling, SIB, ling. Who is the next sibling of this b tag? So I mean, we have to, I think we cannot get, we have to write b of 0 of next sibling undefined. Now I think so I need to write this as, this is an object, right? So b of 0 of next sibling, first element of, see, b of 0 means, what is the b of 0? This is block b of 0 means this is the first element. For this first element, who is the next sibling? Next sibling is paragraph tag, na? So let me check it. So let me go and refresh it. What are you getting here? I'm getting next sibling of it, na? So this is how we can manipulate it, guys. DOM manipulation. We have something called child nodes, right? So we have some methods, guys, here. Next sibling, some methods are there, and you can go and you can check it. These are the properties we have to manipulate the thing. Next sibling. Now I want to get the previous sibling, right? I want to get the lost child. Who is the lost child of the paragraph tag? So let us go, and this is the thing, right? So now you want to get a block. Who is the lost child of block? I'm writing simply lost child. So or else, guys, you can write one more thing. This is a block, and paragraph tag also we can write. So who is the first child of this paragraph tag, or sorry, the block class? Who is the first child of, this is block id na, sorry. So who is the first child of block? Who is the last child of block? We can write like this also, guys, right? Now you can go with, here I'm writing the property called last child. Who is the last child of it? Just I'm going to print this b, and let us go and check it. Who is the last child of the b? And go and refresh it. And who is the last child? This is the last child of the b. Now come here, you can write something called first child, first, first child. You can write first child, and you can write it and refresh it. Who is the first child of it? Like this, guys. If we have an id, so based on this id we can check how many elements are there in this div, and who is the first element, who is the last element, or else how many elements contain, how many elements are there in this particular block, and all we can check it, guys. So for all these we have some properties. For example, here we have list items li1, nothing but item 1, item 2. For every list item I provided some id. So I want to get item 3. Who is the previous element of, who is the previous sibling of item 3? About. So now I am coming to home, item 1. Who is the next sibling of item 1, item 2? Right? Like this we can find the DOM. This is nothing but DOM navigation. DOM navigation, in a sense, we can find the elements before and after, who is the siblings, and all, right? So now let us go with where item equal to document dot get element by id. So id of item 1, item 1, item 1 dot next sibling is a property. If you want to get it, these are all predefined, guys. Next sibling. So I'm just writing it, next sibling, right? Next sibling dot node value. You can write directly node value. So node value, if you can write, so we can directly print it. So we will get the what we have to get here, about. What is the node value of next sibling? Item 1 next sibling, amma. Item 1 next sibling means item 2 only. Item 2 node value is about, right? So let us go and print this item. So we will get the output of about in the console. Oh, I'm getting null. Next sibling, is there any spell mistake? 1 minute. Just up to here I can print it. Let us go and check it. We are getting item 2. Oh, directly we are getting now. So item 2 I am getting. Okay, fine. Next sibling is item 2 only, right? Sorry, right? This is item 1. Item 1 of next sibling is about only. Yes, we are getting about, no problem. Now dot node value na, 1 minute, dot check it, node value. Let me check it. What is my output here? Oh, I'm getting null. Why I'm getting null? Dot inner html. Okay, you can give dot inner html. Yes, I think so you will get it, right? So yes, we are getting something called about, guys, right? So or else you can come down here, item 2. I'm taking this item 2, guys, check it carefully. Item 2 next sibling. Who is item 2 next sibling? Contact, right? You can check it. I'm getting contact. Now item 2 dot previous sibling, pre previous sibling. This is the property. Previous sibling is the method. And let me check it how this is going to work. What is item 2? Who is item 2? This is item 2 is nothing but about previous sibling. Who is about previous sibling? Home, na? So like this, you can check it. You will get something inner HTML of undefined property. Is there any spell mistake? Previous spell mistake is there, maybe previous, previous sibling, and check it and you will get something called home. So these are all the properties to do the DOM navigation, guys, right? The next thing is here we have something called right, I want to create an element. I want to create an element and I want to remove an element from the DOM. How can we create an element, right? So these are the methods, guys. We have creating and removing elements from DOM, creating an element into a DOM or removing an element from a DOM. How can we create an element? I don't want to write any element, guys. I will write the basic structure, HTML body, head section. That's it. I want to create a paragraph tag. I want to create a h1 tag. I want to create some div element inside the body tag automatically. How can we create a DOM by using these properties and all, guys? Let us check it. So can you see the method here? Create element, create text node, append child. So these three methods are important, guys. Insert before and remove child, right? So these are the properties, and let us check these properties, guys, how these properties are going to work and all. So we will see now this is nothing but creating elements and removing elements from a document, guys. How we can manipulate this, and let us check it. I don't want to take anything in my body section. Just remove this all the elements. This is nothing but my basic structure, and so this body does not contain any elements, guys, except script tag. So now I want to create some elements into the DOM dynamically. Now I want to create one div element, guys. What I want to do, I want to create a div element. After creating div element, I want to create h1 tag also. I want to create paragraph tag also. Remember carefully. First, let me create a div element. After creating the div element, I want to create two elements. I want to add these two elements to the particular div. How we can add these elements to the particular div and all, we will check it. First of all, how can I create a div element? So do you see your body contain any element here? My body does not contain any elements. You can go and check this page. Let us run the file and I'm checking. So is this contain any elements here? No, it doesn't contain any elements, guys. Check it carefully. You can go and check inspect element, and in this we can see body does not having anything except script tag. So we have to write script tag anyhow, right? Why? Because we have to write script tag. We have to write JavaScript code, that should be inside the script tag. My body does not contain any elements. Now you can see. Now I am going to create where, take it a variable div or anything. So the method is document is the object. So it contain, see, earlier we have some methods to find DOM elements. What are the methods there? So create a get element by ID, get elements by tag name, class name, query selector. All the methods are used to find DOM. Now we have some methods in the DOM document object. The methods are nothing but creating an element. So this is nothing but create element is a predefined method. In this E capital create element, what element you want to create, pass the element name, guys. What is the element name you want to create? A div element you want to create. See here, you can take any variable, guys, here. So where div I taken, because I am creating div element, that's why I'm taking div variable. You can take any variable. No need to take the same name as the element name, guys, right? Here now element is created. After creating this element, I have to add this to body. How can I add this to body? There's a question. Or else you want to set any attribute to this div dot set attribute. Do you see? I'm going to add an attribute also to this attribute. So what is the attribute? Is nothing but I want to add an ID attribute. The ID attribute is nothing but block. Okay, here in this situation you created the element will be created. To the reference, I'm adding an attribute, set attribute of ID block. Just observe this carefully. Now I'm going to append this to body. How can we append this to body? So document dot body property is there now. We seen in the last session, earlier sessions, I believe DOM property session, I discussed about this. Document dot body, we have a method called append child, guys. Append child is also a predefined method. In this append child, we have to pass div. That's it, guys. What you want to append child to body, document.body. To this body, we are going to append child. So as a child, we are appending this div as a child to body tag. So what we are doing, we are appending this div as a child to document body. Now, we earlier we seen the document dot in the console, you can see there is no elements. Now you can just refresh it. If you can refresh, can you see there is a id called element is created now, right? Element is created and it was added to the DOM. In the same manner, let me go and let me create two more elements. One is h1 tag, right? And how can we create these and all? We can check it, guys, right? Now just check it how this is going to work. Here now I want to create h1 tag, where h1 equal to document dot create element. Again we are creating one more element. What is the element you want to create? H1 tag. I created h1 tag. For this h1 tag, so where I want to create some text also, na? Text node equal to document dot create text node is a method. Create text node is a method. What is the text you want to add to this h1 tag? So I want to add welcome to JS, something I written. So now this text node should be added to this h1 tag, na? So now the same situation, guys. Here h1 dot, this is the reference, this is the reference, h1 dot text append child, append child of text node. This is what you have to do, guys. Text node. Then what is going to happen? That was added to the thing. The same I want to add to this body now, right? We have to add to this body. How can I add to this body? Or else you can write directly document dot directly we can add this body not only in the particular div. If you don't want, you can go document dot body dot append child. You can write append child of h1 tag. Then what is going to happen? So h1 tag will be added to the body. Now refresh it. So can you see the title is coming? And do you see div is added as well as h1 tag is also added? You want to add this due to this particular id? Yes, we have to get that id and we have to append the child to the particular div, guys. Document dot get element by id, nothing but. Okay, we added h1 tag, so we added div. Now I want to create one paragraph tag. So by creating this paragraph tag, I just want to add this, guys. How can we create a paragraph tag? Let me check it. So same like where p equal to document dot create element. So element is created. So what is the element? Paragraph tag. So definitely we have to add some text node also, na? Right? So where take a variable for this p text equal to document dot create text node is a method. Create text node is a predefined method. What is the text you want to add here? This is JavaScript class, something like I added JavaScript class. This is the text. So we need to bind these two things, right? So then p dot append child. We have to write something called p dot append child. So write the property append append child of p text. Then they are going to be, so see guys, by writing this, what is going to happen actually, paragraph tag is created. To this paragraph tag, the text is going to be added. This is JavaScript class, something we written. This text will be added to this by writing this statement. Okay, now so right now, so it was added. Now I want to add this to particular div. This div I want to add. What is the div ID here? Right, document dot get element by ID. Document dot get element by ID. We assigned an ID, right? While creating the element. What is the ID we assigned? Block, right? That is the ID we assigned. BLOCK, block we assigned, right? So dot append child. Directly we can write append child, guys. Append child is a method. What you have to add to this particular div? I want to add paragraph tag. Now you can just refresh the DOM and you can check it and it will work fine, guys. Can you see? This is JavaScript class. If you can observe this DOM, this is the div element is created, and after that paragraph element is created, that was added to the particular div. But h1 tag is also created, but it is added in the body, and but this paragraph tag is created, but it was added to the div element. See, we can create an element. So where you want to add in the div, in the h1 tag, or how you can create not only one div, you can create multiple divs, no problem, right? Multiple divs we can create. See, earlier the body, see, for example, if I am commenting this script tag, can you see anything in this DOM? Nothing. I can't see anything in the DOM. Body tag, just you can see body tag empty. right? I didn't write a single element in the body tag, so but it is going to create. See, by my what is my script is generating here. I don't want to write a single line of element, guys. Let us remove this script also. Nothing was there in the body, so body is empty. Outside the body, I am writing just my script tag. Can you see? This script tag is generating div element, paragraph element, and h1 tag in the body. Now you can see the body is updated. Can you update the, can you check the DOM here? The, if I expand the div, you can see paragraph flag inside the div, and if you can check, this h1 tag is also in the body tag, guys. How this is all working, that is important, guys. Here we have very important thing, three methods we observed. One is create element, one is set attribute method, we already know, right? Set attribute. And one more is append child, and one more is create text node. See, this is very important thing, guys. Here you can check it. What is create text node will do, always check it carefully. What we are doing in this situation, remember, let me explain you very clearly how this is going to work, right? So first, one by one. So by writing this statement, what is going to happen, h1 tag will be created like this, Amma. H1 tag will be created like this, right? So by writing the statement, what is the statement? This is the first h1 tag. H1 tag will be created. What is this going to happen? Text node will be created. So here in this situation, what we are doing, just we want to assign some text to this h1 tag, na? So we cannot add directly. So we have to use account. That's why I told you everything is a node in the DOM. So even though text is also a text node, element is nothing but element node. So we created the element. So to this element, we have to add some text node. So that's why we have a method called create text node. By using this create text node, we are adding this text to the h1 tag. Now in this situation, in this line number 7, what is going to happen exactly? By writing append child, h1 tag is going to appended with the text. What is the text you created there? Welcome to JS, no? Welcome to JS. This will be created like this. After that, what we are doing, we are appending the body. So then what is going to happen? Body tag. This is actually what will happen in the DOM body. This is to this body, the h1 tag will be added, guys, like this. So this is one by one, step by step. Body tag is added. Body, right? To this body, what is this? Welcome to JS is going to be added, guys, right? This is nothing but DOM element creation, guys. In the next session, we can discuss about removing childs from the DOM.